Hello guys and welcome back to our Dark Souls series. So we are traversing the white mist or the white fog or whatever it's at to face the demon fire sage. Does this boss model seem familiar to you in some way or form? Yep. Okay, or let's just get effed by this boss here. I don't know. I think if we start running when he starts doing that attack, we should be able to run out of that. But it kind of proved me wrong there. Nope. Right here. Yeah, so it's a demon which we have fought 2 times against already. One being the very first Asylum demon, and then the other one actually being the advanced fire demon. I don't quite know the difference in name there. And yeah, so that's it for the third time here. With just a fire skin on it. And this one as well has the ability to create this exploding red orbs, as you might have seen. Alright, gets rid of him. I mean, we could have used power within. I was a little bit early here to enter the boss room. But yeah, it seems to work out just fine. One more hit and then he's down already. Yep. Oh, we get staggered. Now we miss. Let me guess. Now he hits us before we do. Of course. But I managed to dodge. So that's fine. Let's go. Demon's Catalyst. Humanity. So do we want to go up here? There was something. I mean, there's the elevator. Do we need the elevator before we continue with this area? Not really. I mean, it would still be nice to have a +5 Dragon Tooth, but I don't necessarily require it here, I think. Let's go up anyways, just so that we unlock the elevator. Should we decide to go back, we might as well unlock that shortcut. There's, I think, again, some extra souls, maybe 2 or 5k here. 5k, alright. So, when we go up here, can be a little bit tough to see if you don't know. You look here, you see no item, you look there, no item, you look here, at some point you realize, oh, I could fall down to the boss room here again. You start thinking, could I have gone through this area from the other side, so that I would have dropped on the boss or something? But what you might be missing is this platform here, and that when you stand in the middle of it, it's actually an elevator to the top floor, to that position where we killed that one firekeeper. Quelax the main here, so we're back here. But we don't really need to go here for now. I mean, we could spend some souls, but I think it's fine to do that after the next boss fight, because it actually will be... Oh, we only have 2 Estus. Oh, never mind. Since we're counting deaths here and want to stay human and all that stuff, I do actually decide it differently. Let's head to the bonfire, level up and get Estus. Okay, so enemies will be respawned since we sit down at the bonfire, or sat down. Yeah, let's rather... Oh, okay, no, never mind. And we just roll. Drop height is not too far. That's the first Estus gone already. I forgot about this bonfire. Man, I thought there's only one behind the boss room. We could have used this one as well. Oh, never mind then. Okay, yeah. Sometimes it's, again, like, I kind of feel bad here when we skip some of the areas, because I feel like, man, you're watching the series, you want to see the enemies, you want to see the level and all that. Yeah, there's something in the back of my head where I knew I would usually not be using that elevator, and yeah, that's exactly why, because there's no need to. So this should be Solaire, I think. Yeah, that's Solaire of Astora. But again, we are playing without summons here. Oh, we didn't repair our Pyromancy Flame. Does it work even now? Okay, still seems to work. I hope it's not problematic in any way or form now. And I think the bonus of Power Within is percentage-wise. So upgrading the Pyromancy Flame is not a great idea either. But I plan to look that up as well. I hope to remember those things. So, Centipede Demon, yeah, right. That's the name of it. Which will also, you know, be getting a revival at Elden Ring Night Rain. That is up to be released in the near future. Man, he's quite a thing, I gotta say. Yeah, so let's try to bait him nearby. We don't really want him to do that since he's moving his arm away so early and so fast. Yeah, that is better since it gets him a little bit nearer. Our weapon might be too slow this way. Okay, damn, fuck. I wanted to dodge that grab. There is some way to get less damage from that. I think that is spamming left and right or something like that. Not quite sure. By the way, numerically, this boss isn't a big problem, and there's also a way to cheese him. As you can see, I did so much damage here, but it's really hard to hit him, since he's so fast and moving around so much. And there's all this lava nearby, where we, of course, are not allowed to touch it. But one more hit, now that we're beneath him, that worked out quite better. Nope, 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 no, no, what is that? That's quite a rare attack, I think. Okay, maybe that's it. Oh, no, one more. No, no, no! He put... Oh, all right. Oh my god. Oh. He dragged us so far in the lava. Okay, and we get the orange charred ring. Humanity, homeward bone. Nice. Let's equip the ring immediately. And then let's just switch to our Black Knight sword here, so that we might still wear the armor. Alright. I think there was some reason to go here, but I don't know what it was exactly. Yeah, there's some item. What was it? Green titanite shard. No, we don't really need that. Maybe it was just interesting in some mod. Maybe Daughters of Ash or something? I'm not quite sure. Right, so yeah, down that boss goes. There's one more to go in this area, and that one is quite annoying, I gotta say. It's a real gimmick fight. So most of these bosses are just, let's call them huge tanks, where they have a lot of HP, a lot of damage, and you just have to block, roll, dodge, and attack them, and that's it. But with the upcoming one, it's a little bit different, actually. There are gimmick features to it, gimmick mechanics, so to say. But first, let's talk to our trusty Knight Solaire here, although he doesn't look very happy, does he?
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it. Why? After all this searching.
Okay, so that's all of his dialogue actually already. Is it worth to consume the souls? Yeah, let's do that real quick. Alright. So then we can light this bonfire. And by the way, if you haven't seen it in the time-lapse earlier, I leveled up Vitality 2 times, from 47 to 49. So we can now hit the 50. And from there on, yeah, you can see here with the delta here being like 14 more HP, and from here on only 9 more. So there's even more diminishing returns after that. So we might go for something different. Endurance. I mean, okay, yeah, on this sword, strength would actually help quite a bit, but I think we're mostly going with the Dragon Tooth. So let's go for endurance, which helps in both builds. Yeah, well, we now gotta use the Black Knight sword here, but yeah, it's max upgraded already. That should all be fine. I think that if I should die here, then it's really not up to whether the weapon is dealing 452 or 457 weapon. And if it does, I'm gonna bite my ass. So it should really not be the cause. When enemy is living with like 1% HP, where that little bit would have made the difference. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, we can easily traverse the lava here with the charred coal ring, or what it was called. Some damage income, but not too much. And then these things here, you might remember from the painted world of Ariamis, I think. These are the backs or the tails or whatever. So the back legs and feet and tails of undead dragons or something. I don't know why they're here. I don't know why they're just the back half and have no head and no upper body, no nothing. It is how it is. We're not going to fight them since there's no reason for us to do so. And yeah. One of the more quirky, strange things in the level design. Soul of Great Hero. 20k souls. So, okay, actually we aggroed one. How did that happen? I'm usually just running through this area a little bit faster without distracting commentary. Might be standard to aggro him. He cannot follow us up here, I think. Would be quite strange, right? Okay, but he's trying to attack in some form. I don't know what these guys are doing exactly. Don't fight them usually. I hope we can still... He can jump like that? Okay, but he's falling down somewhere there. That's fine. Okay, we want to go here. Then there is a hidden door here, an illusory wall. So we get this bonfire here. And yeah, that will be the last bonfire before the actual boss fight. Which is another Lord Soul. So we're heading right to one of the last souls of an area here. One of the last bosses, the last boss of the area. So that will be the third of our 4 Lord Souls then. With only one left after that. Which, however, is in the most annoying area, I want to say. But let's first face the struggle that this area and this boss holds for us. But with a brief look at the timer, you know what I'm about to say. I don't even have to say it, right? Since there are some more enemies here in front of the boss. Yeah, let's see how the timing works out. We will see. At this point, you gotta believe that this is intentional, right? So, down we go. With you. So some of these aren't real, but they have quite a different color, so it's relatively easy, in my opinion, to keep them apart. These are so much brighter, and of course they are moving, obviously. But these ones are stony and so dark and just float and do nothing. And while these are more bronze than gray. Go. So 8k souls, nice. And then this staircase here is a little bit strange sometimes on 60 FPS, where sometimes you'll be hanging here on the roots and can move up it easily. These things are, I don't know, a wild nightmare. There is a location where we are not heading to, where you can drop down accidentally, mostly, and then you would fall into the head of one of these things. Yeah, that's quite a nightmare to be like a peppercorn in a pepper mill with all that inward-looking teeth. Well, teeth are mostly always, basically, nearly always looking inward. Oh, there was one more item up there, which we now missed. I'm gonna risk it and not take it. I don't think it's a dragon scale. That would be the only case where I would be really frustrated. Even if it's a humanity, we should be fine at this point. Even with subtracting our 5 humanity from the hollow points. And I did see a request to just die 5 times to lose 5 humanity, to thereby then not have to keep track of the hollow points. And yeah, we could have done that in the beginning, but I do not want to do it anymore right now, since we have our way to track it. So this is a little bit annoying here, since we didn't manage to finish the pyromancer early. So we have this NPC. Okay, man, that attack is so slow. Man, I thought that since he was still running towards us, this would work out fine. Now we have the invader as well as the pyromancer, and as you can see, they're roughly moving with the same speed. So that can be quite annoying. But he's a 2-hit, alright. Didn't think so. That is a firestorm, I think. Yep, alright. So this is fucking deadly. Man, okay, there's lava on the ground for a while. Okay, that should work out. Down you go, please. Thanks. Away with you. Now I kind of missed what Kirk dropped, but I assume it was a humanity and some souls. And here we get the Isolith Catalyst and no humanity. But some souls again. Although levels are becoming really expensive at this point. So even with the 90k or whatever we had earlier, it was like 2 levels only. And whether we have 1386 or 1409 HP, not really making such a difference. Yeah, it came exactly how I expected it to come up. We are at the end of this episode. I'm so sorry, and I find it so funny as well. Thank you very much again for watching. Comments, likes, what is it doing? All subscriptions, bell, Patreon. Maybe at this point we even have channel memberships here on YouTube. Feel free to check all that out, and then I will see you in the next one. Bye.